to Meatless Monday. My name's Cara, and every Monday I will be finding a plant-based vegan recipe from somewhere on the internet and giving it a try. And I'll give you my honest opinion at the end. Additionally, I'll be testing out a vegan wine every episode as well. If you're new to veganism, you might not know that not all wines are vegan. Some are actually made with gelatin, so if you don't know what gelatin is made out of, it's not vegan. I don't want to get into it. So, the recipe that I'll be making today is a vegan brown sugar glazed tofu from the blog called Rabbit and Wolves. I'll be linking the post below, so be sure to check that out if you want to give this a try. And in case you're wondering throughout the video why I'm cooking things on the side, this is my dinner, so I'm going to be making a full-on dinner along with the tofu. So, without further ado, let's get into it. Alright, if you have never tried frozen tofu that has been thawed and cooked, you're missing out. That's what I've done here. So the first step was to score the tofu. I'll just show you what I did. Kind of made some squares there. The recipe says that you can cut your tofu block into 2 or 3 pieces, and I just did 2 because there are 2 of us eating. So, on to the next step. So the next step was to place the tofu on a sprayed baking sheet, but I have these silicone baking mats, so that's what I'm using with no oil, and I'm gonna put them in the oven. While those are baking, we're supposed to make the glaze, but before I do that, I want to show you which wine I'm having today. It is Castello Del Poggio Moscato. I've had it before, I'll be honest. It's delicious. And today I'll be drinking out of this goblet for some reason. My hands are so weird, man. So I'm gonna make the brown sugar glaze. Another thing, if you're new to being vegan, not all sugar is created equal. Sometimes sugar will be filtered through animal bone char, something like that. I don't know, all I know is that I don't agree with that. So one way around that is to buy only organic sugar, because that doesn't happen with organic sugar. Here are all the ingredients for the sauce combined. They haven't been cooked yet, but I'm using a non-stick pan. It does not specify whether or not you should use one, but just an FYI, I'm using one. I believe my sauce is done. It smells like dessert, and I just want to eat the whole thing right now. It's supposed to thicken while it cools, so set it to the side. While the tofu is still cooking, I'm gonna go ahead and cook up some mushrooms. I'll show you how I do it. It's super easy. So I just have these 2 containers of organic mushrooms. All I'm gonna do is add some of this vegetable stock to a pan. 1/4 cup or so. I'm gonna heat to like 4. I don't know. Heat up the stock. Just so you know, I don't think I'm a great cook or anything. If I had to be on a scale, I'd say I would be maybe between beginner and intermediate. Probably anyone can make what I'm making. That's why I thought I'd show you what I'm having for my sides. So once the vegetable broth is warm, you can go ahead and throw in your mushrooms. In hindsight, I would have used a bigger pan, but too late now. Basically, you're just gonna saute on medium heat until they cook down. If you run out of broth in the pan, I think it's kind of dry. Put another splash in there so that the mushrooms don't stick. While I was gone, I have flipped the tofu and my mushrooms have expelled all their liquid. So the next step is to add this seasoning from Trader Joe's. It's Mushroom and Company multi-purpose umami seasoning blend. It's really good. It's made out of mushrooms, and I put it on my mushrooms. I don't know, I think it's delicious. And it makes a nice little sauce if you add enough. You'll see. Alright, so mushrooms are done. We are on to the step to glaze our tofu. I'll show you what I did. I just glazed generously. I'm gonna go back in the oven. Along with that tofu, I'm also going to add this asparagus that all I did was wash it, break off the tough end, and I squeezed half a lemon onto them along with some salt and pepper, and I'm just going to throw them in the oven for the rest of the time that the tofu is baking. So I really wanted to get a close-up of this plate. Here's the asparagus. I had baked some purple potatoes, and these are just them reheated. Here are the mushrooms that I made, and then the tofu. Oh my god. This is Jared.
Hey.
He's gonna be trying the meal that we just made. He's also vegan, so yeah, go ahead and get into it. Your honest opinion.
I like it.
Okay.
It tastes differently than what I was expecting, like overall, but I like it. It's not like too sweet, not too rich. I think it's just right, honestly.
All right, now I'm gonna try it. I think it's good, but I wish that I had listened to the recipe and pressed the tofu for 15 minutes instead of just literally using my hands to press it out. I've never actually pressed tofu. I think the texture would be taken to the next level had I pressed it. But yeah, it's good, so try it.
Yeah.
All right, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next Meatless Monday. Bye.